Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to the videos of the paid request, this time for Alejandro. Thank you so much for that, and for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And Alejandro wanted me to talk about a Tupac album called Me Against the World. Now, I've said this before on the other Tupac album I reviewed. I'm not a big rap guy. There's some rap songs I like, kind of like there's some country songs I like, but it's not my genre. Rock and roll, maybe heavy metal, that's more my genre. I know it's not a genre, but movie soundtracks in particular. Again, there's some rap songs I like. I liked however the person is in real life. I did like some of Kanye West songs. Tupac, I love the song Changes. That's my favorite song of his. Coolio, rest in peace. I like Gangsta's Paradise. DMX, I liked Ain't No Sunshine, his version of that, and It's Gonna Give It To Ya, and We Don't Know Who They Be, We Don't Know. I did like that song. So it just depends. I mean, there's nothing specific about it, just all based on feeling. And this, I probably felt the same as the previous album. In fact, the previous album of Tupac review, probably I would say I liked that more than this. Okay, would I say I was a big fan of the album? No. It just, but Tupac's voice, I really enjoy. It's strong, it's affirmative. Even from that, and then based on his acting, which I liked him in Gridlocked, especially with Tim Roth, I really enjoyed him in that. You tell he could be a good, charismatic actor. He had that presence. He had the right voice for it. He was great in the film Juice. You tell he had a lot of potential. And it would have been nice if he went into... When Kanye West started doing those beats where it was like more orchestral background, and like Kanye would start doing that, I like those beats more. So if you had that and Tupac's voice, that's why Changes was so effective. Like the backdrop, which is Bruce Hornsby's song, Bruce Hornsby in the Range, I want to say. That's the way it is. Like that's more my type of background music. And then again, Tupac's voice is very firm and affirmative, and so I liked his voice. It's just I'm not big on the background music for most of it. So there's an intro news program about Tupac being shot 5 times in a Manhattan recording studio. This is the first time he was shot. This is not the one where he died, of course. That would sadly be later on. You get some alright piano and drumming with that. Then you have If I Die Tonight. And some of the lyrics are pretty good, I will say. You know, I'm sick of psychotic society, somebody save me, addicted to drama, so even mama couldn't raise me, even the preacher and all my teachers couldn't reach me. Kind of like being stuck and seems like there's nowhere else to go. Kind of being tired of this rut. Again, just the background music just did not my cup of tea. Aside from exceptions, but there's some pretty good lyrics throughout some of these songs. Be Against the World, I thought that was the one that had more of the decent beat. I know I've heard this song before, I don't know where from though. To Be Against the World, you know. They punish the people that's asking questions, and those that possess steal from the ones without possessions. The message I stress to make you stop, study your lessons. Don't settle for less, even the genes ask questions. Be grateful for blessings, don't ever change, keep your essence. Like I said, I like the beat of it. Like I said, Tupac's voice is on point. I do like the lyrics of it. That would probably be my favorite song on the album. probably reflective of his situation, and you gotta stand up for yourself, but also be lucky for what you have right now. So many tears. I did like the slowed down harmonica bits. I thought they kind of worked. I can't do it well, but I thought it was a nice touch. Made it feel a bit different. Made it sound a bit different. At times, this slowed down harmonica kind of pipes in. I did like those bits. And some of these lyrics are kind of sad in retrospect for what happened. Like he says, though my soul was deleted, I couldn't see it. Will I survive until the moment before the sun? And again, it's just sad because of what eventually would happen. There's this rivalry with, he thought Biggie Smalls and P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, he thought they were the ones that put the hit on him and got him shot. Suge Knight, that whole involvement. And then ultimately, not too long later, what was it, 96? Tupac died and was shot. Biggie Smalls was shot. It just lost a lot of people, sadly. It's a damn shame. I mean, I'm not a connoisseur of the rap world, but I would assume that kind of stuff doesn't happen too much anymore. For good reason. But still sad that that happened. And you have some songs like Temptations, Heavy in the Game, Lord Knows, where he has a line like smoke a blunt to take the pain out. A lot of pain and paranoia in these songs, although, to be honest, it's justified paranoia because when you get shot, how many times? 4 or 5 times? And then later on he gets shot and killed. I mean, it's that paranoia if, they're really out to get you. So, at least you see a bit of that pain, paranoia throughout this album. It's that, again, justified. And there's other songs, It Ain't Easy, Old School. And there's some of these lyrics, it's sad to hear. Death around the corner, in the corner with the AK. And of course, again, not too long after, he died. And I didn't realize, Changes, my favorite song of his, was released after he died, posthumously. I guess maybe, it wasn't finite what the song is, but then they released it as it is, and again, so that song, it seems like that's the song a lot of people remember from him, and he didn't even get a chance to see his success because he had passed away by the time that song was released. And it's just really sad. Just way too young. A lot of people that's how it goes. Whether you're famous or not famous, a lot of people just way too young. Was it 25 or something? I would say the other song that was of noteworthy was Dear Mama. I wrote the song about our mothers and but the plan is to show you that I understand you're appreciated. Definitely more of a softer song. I mean, the title suggests what it's about. And apparently, Tupac at the time phoned his longtime friend Jada Pinkett, saying, "I wrote the song about our mothers and I want you to hear it." And anytime I think about that, I think of just Jada Pinkett. I think to this day is still in love with Tupac. I mean, she kept Tupac's love letters. I think if she had a choice, she would still be with Tupac. She would have gone with Tupac. She would have been with Tupac. Take that leap. I think she enjoys the money of Will Smith, but she enjoys the mind and soul of Tupac. And again, I think if Tupac was alive, Jada would not be with who she is nowadays. And You know, it is what it is. What can you do? I've talked about a lot about the Will Smith stuff, but I just find funny that look it up about it that Jada Pinkett, Jada Pink Slip as I call her. So as it is, like I said, the album wasn't really for me. It was kind of hard for me to listen to for different reasons. Not one, I did like some of the lyrics. Tupac's voice, definitely one of the best in the game. I wish, in retrospect, even though it was released posthumously, he had done more light changes with that great voice. That he, different beats and backgrounds, and maybe somebody did some orchestral or some, maybe even synthesizer, like some other different types of backgrounds. Yeah, I always remember the Judgment Night soundtrack, where the Judgment Night with Emilio Estevez, it was like rap and heavy metal put together, or like Ice-T when he did Body Count. Body Count's in the house, body count. Yeah, I really like that. It would have been nice to hear Tupac go into those avenues, and maybe if he lived longer, maybe he would have. Maybe not, I don't know. But as it is, would I listen to a lot of these songs again? Not really. Do I understand why he gets the praise? Yes. Because you listen to the lyrics, and like I said, there's another reason. Because you hear a lot of it and you know what happens eventually, and it's as if he knew. With this and the other album I reviewed, it's like he knew it was long before he wasn't going to make it long. It's like he knew he wasn't going to make it till 30. And it's that almost as if it was inevitable, which is a shame. So, it's not the most uplifting album to listen to. But yeah, I would say, at the very least, Me Against the World, Dear Mama, and So Many Tears, I would say, is the three I didn't mind. The rest, a lot of words I can't say on here and would never say. A lot of the N-word, which I would never want to say. I may not be the biggest fan of the beats in this music, but I could definitely see the talent, and then some. I say even I first knew him as an actor, and I thought, wow, this guy, for he's a rapper, he's got a lot. He's got the most potential to be the best actor, and like it would have been. I mean, I know it's silly to say, but it would have been cool to see him in Cradle to the Grave, and some of these action movies that they put DMX and other people in. Because I could watch DMX in them. I do think Tupac is the better actor, but I could watch DMX in them. I actually didn't think DMX was that bad either. I really didn't. And it's sad because both of them have passed away. So like, DMX is another guy I liked. So, way too young. Way too young. So, now I'm depressed. Rest in peace, DMX. Rest in peace, Tupac. They are greatly missed, and people still remember them to this day for good reason. So, with that said, as the train rolls on by, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.